it doesn't affect any kind of changes to my program. If I did changes in inside the program, so it is not hampering any kind of or it is not giving any kind of changes inside the function. Okay, so let me show you the program.
Okay, sure.
Just a minute. If now check that, here we define a function. Function name is void swap function. Function name is swap function,
What
and
does
it
that do? What does that function do?
uh, function work is what? It is breaking your program into a smaller part.
Yeah.
And for defining a function, first you have to define a return type. Okay, means function means it is processing the instruction. Just like
Okay.
if you making juice from a juicer machine, so you are giving a input like fruit. So when you are giving a input a fruit, so it is mixerizing it or it is grinding it, then it is
Yeah.
return you the juice. Similar way the function is working, that we have to give some kind of value to a function. The function is process my value and it deliver the output to me. So for that reason, here I define a function. That function is void swap function. The void swap int x and int y. So two function here we define.
Mhm.
Now we are here, like it is a main method where your program is started. In main method, I define two variable. One is int a equals to 100, then b equals to 200. So two value I have defined inside the function. So before the swapping, means before we are exchanging the seats, like you are present at USA, I am present at India. So just we
Yeah.
swapping it. You come to here, I am going to there. That is called the swapping. So here what happened? In A location we have stored 100. In B location we are storing 200. Now we interchange it. We have to store the 200 in A and 100 into B. Okay, so we change the position, that is called swapping. So before swapping, when you run the program, the A value is 100 and B value is 200. Now what happened? I am calling a function. Your function name is swap. So I am calling a function swap. Then 100 and 200 I am passing here. 100 and 200. So I am passing here in the A and B. Okay, so when I passing the A and B, then it goes where? It goes to this function. In X 100 has stored, in Y 200 has stored. So I just given here in X equals to 100 and in y we are storing 200, a small x, lowercase. Okay, now what happened? We're defining a temporary value. In temporary, we're storing the value of x. So what is the value of x here?
The value of x is 100.
100. Now in the temporary, we're storing 100. So here in T E M P, 100 value is stored. So here we store the 100 value. Now x equals to y. What is the value of x? What is the value of y?
The value of y is 200.
200. Now x equals to y. That means x equals to 200 here.
Yeah.
Now check. Here we define y equals to temporary. Now what is the value of temporary? Here I have written. What is the value of temporary? Here temporary value is
100.
100. So in the y we have stored 100. Okay, so it is written that your x value is 200, y value is 100 after swapping, but it is not return you that result. So when I run the file, debug, start with the debugging. What actually display? I moved to the program to the online platform. This showing some error. Just a minute. See that before swapping the value of A is 100 and B is 200. Then after interchanging, then again it is written the same value. Means we are passing a value X and Y, and that value is reflected in what? Here. But what are the changes we have did in the function? It is not reflected here, so that it is showing you the older record. A value, after swapping, A value is 100 and B value is 200. So it is called as the call by value. In the call by value, when you send any value to the function through the parameter, it doesn't affect the internal component. So that to make the changes inside of the function, we're using call by reference. So what is that call by reference? So call by reference is saying that this method copy the address of the argument. Okay, so here what happened in call by value, it refers to the, or it get the what reference of a parameter value. In the call by reference, it contains the address where your value is stored. So in that scenario, what happened if anybody like you anybody changes, uh, you can say uh, if I know where your friend resides, so I don't know to remember the address of your friend. Maybe that address will be vary from year to year or some other days. So it is not permissible, or it is not a wise decision that I have to go with what this call by value. So we are using what call by reference. So if your friend changes the her location, there is no need to interact with her. So I am calling you, or I am interacting with you. So you are giving me the address of that thing. So call by reference is just like that. It doesn't contain the value of its own. It contains the address where your value is stored. So inside the value, you can store any value. Clear?
Um,
Is it clear?
yes, kind of, yeah.
Now I show you the program of call by reference.
Okay.
So this program is a call by reference. Now what happened? If I run this file, just a minute. You see there. Now the result has changed. Before swapping, the value of A is 100 that initially we have passed. Then B is 200. Then after swapping, it is swap the position of the value. So A is 200 and B is 100. So how it works? Like in main method, we're defining a two variable int A and B. So A is 100 and B is 200. Now before swapping, when you print the value, it's showing you A is 100 and B is 200. The next in this line, we're calling the function. So which function? The user defined function, swap function. This function contains the parameters. Okay. So as it contains the parameter, we need to pay what? Store the value. For storing a value, when I calling a function, I have pass here A and B. So that value is stored in X and Y. Why it is used star? Star means it copy the address of the variable. So after copy the address of the variable, it is stored in the X. Okay. Then when you write int temperature, temperature equals to percentile X. Sorry, multiplication X or pointer X. So here it doesn't contain the value of X. It contains the address where X is stored. Okay, so you change any value, but if your address has not changed, then it is still it is static base.
Okay.
Okay, now what are the value I am passing? That X value is stored in the temporary and Y value is stored in the X.
Mhm.
So Y value is 200, 200 is stored in the X, then Y value is temporary, in temporary 100 is base. So that it is showing you the output
Okay.
after swapping. The value is 200 and 100. The previous swapping, it is having what 100 and 200. Next swapping is 200 and 100 after swapping the element.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, what? It's hard to hear you.
Understood this one?
Uh, yeah.
Again, I explain. You have not understood it, or I
No, I have. I have.
tell me?
I have.
Okay. That is the work of call by reference. Now I move forward to the another part. So now we go for study about the scope of rules. See scoping rules. The scope is any program that is a region or program where your variable is defined. The scope is what? Uh, you can say the scope is a location where you are storing a value. You are define the variable in the two location. One is inside the function, another is outside of the function. In the two way you can define your variable. One is inside the function, another is outside of the function. When you define the variable inside a function or body, that is called the local variable. That means if you check here, so here we define a function. Okay, so suppose I define a function here,
Okay.
void show function. So it is a user defined function that I have defined. Just wait. So here the int is a variable which is defined inside a function that is called void display function.
Okay.
Okay. So here the variable a is called as local variable. It is called as local variable. Local variable means the variable scope is limited because the variable scope is limited inside the function. Means if you want to access the function, access the value a and want to use in another function like okay, so here we define a function is defined in the a variable is defined in the function display. Now I want to use that variable in this display one function. Okay, so it shows an error because when you define a function, if you define a variable inside a function and trying to use it in another function, then it is denying you because the variable scope or initialization or anything that you can perform, you can do within that particular function. Just give me 1 minute.
Hello?
Just a minute. It is talk.
Okay, sure.
Comes to the local variable. Local variable that I have told you that variable that is defined inside a function is called as the local variable. The variable that are declared inside a function is called as a local variable, and they can be used only by the statement that are inside a function or block of the code. Local variable are not known to a function or outside of their own, so you cannot define this local variable what out of the scope. So now let's check this example. So let's check this example. Here we are defining three variable int a, b, and int c. Okay. Hello.
Yes, hello? Right here.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. So int a, b, and c. So three variable we are defined. Now we are passing here a is equals to 10, b is equals to 20, c is equals to a plus b. Means it is adding the two number. Okay. As all the variable, you can say like a, b, c, all the thing are defined inside a function, then it is called as the local variable. The variable that is defined inside a function is called as the local variable. So now we define here a is equals to 10, b is equals to 20, c is equals to a plus b. So it is giving a result of c. So you can say it is a local variable that we're using. And some variable that is present which is defined outside of the function is called as the global variable. Now I'm showing you example of. Now it is a global variable. So global variable is a variable that are defined outside of the function. So when you define the variable outside of the function, it is called as the global variable. Okay, so global variable means everywhere you can access the value. Local variable means the variable scope is limited within that function. Global variable means the variable that you define outside of the function is called as the global variable, but that variable you can access anywhere of the classes. So that is called as the
Understand, but can you please explain again? I don't understand what a global variable is.
huh, global variable. See that it is a local variable. This a b c is called as the local variable. Why it is local variable? Because it is defined inside a function. Main method is a function. Main is a function, okay, where all program is executed. So that means a b c, its scope is limited within the particular what you can say, mm, particular block. Okay, like uh, when you can say, you can take an example of the local variable, um, like the setup box. Okay, you have setup box in your for watching TV or what?
Oh, what is set-top box?
Means how you are watching your TV television
We plug it in.
through.
We plug it in
Okay,
into the wall.
you have some kind of connection, or you run through the internet.
We run through the internet.
Okay, and see there some of the channels you are having.
Yeah. Oh no, we don't use channels.
uh, you have some kind of like movies channel, some kind of cartoon channels are there or not?
We don't have channels. We have like subscriptions.
Okay. Okay, so let me change this example. Okay, uh, local variable, you have some kind, you have bicycle.
Yeah.
Okay, so that you use your bicycle in your locality only. Okay, means within the maximum 4 to 5 kilometer distance you travel, or you are using in your what in a park, in outside of your nearer home. But uh, when you are going to your school, or you are going to anywhere, you are booking a cab, or where you are hiring any kind of vehicles from outside. So that means the vehicle or the four wheeler that you are hiring, it is not belongs to you only. Okay, uh, means you are booking, and when you are reach your destination, you leave that vehicle, and that vehicle is booked by the other person. So that scope is limited to all the people, means every people are using that particular cab. But your bicycle is local because it is belongs to you, and most probably your family member can use it, but other person cannot use it. The local means when you define this variable inside a scope or inside this bracket, like this one and this one, so that scope is limited within that bracket only. If you want to what get this information outside of the block, then it is not giving you the output. Okay, so global means the variable that is defined outside of the block. Okay, that is a global variable. Okay, some kind of property or some kind of things are there, like your mobile phone, that belongs to you only. Your laptops, your computers, so that belongs to you only. And some kind of what public thing is there, that every person can use it, like public park. Public in the park, you have some kind of what playing instruments, so that any person can use it. But that toys that you are having in your home, that is belongs to you, and it is limited within your home boundary. So in that home boundary you are using it. Okay, got it.
Yes, I got it.
Okay. So similar way, so these are the variable a is equals to 10, b is equals to 20, c is equals to a plus b. So it is adding the number and gives the result. So that scope is limited within the particular functions. So now I show you the global variable example. Now check that here we're defining a variable. The variable is intg. So this variable is not defined inside this function. It is defined outside of the function. The variable that is defined outside of the function is called as the global variable. Means any person can use it. The int a and b. So we're defining two variable. A is equals to 10, b is equals to 20, g is equals to a plus b. So it is adding the number and it is gives you the result. The value of a is 10, value of b is 20 here. Okay. We give you same the result, but here the scope of g variable is what you can say it is you can access anywhere.
Okay.
Same result. The value of a is 10, value of b is 20.
Okay.
Then the value of g, which is a global variable, it gives you the result is 30. Okay.
Okay.
Then formal parameter are treated as local variable within a function and they can precedence over the global variable. Like int a is equals to 20, int a is equals to 10, b is equals to 20, c is equals to 0. Okay, so see that here we define a global variable. Your global variable value is 20, but inside the function we are passing another variable. Okay, so just
Hello.
yes, tell me.
So you just were talking. I thought that the mic stopped working.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, nothing. It's just that you stopped talking and I thought the mic stopped working and I couldn't hear you. That's why I thought. but it's okay. Everything is fine.
Okay. So check here. Okay, so let's check here. Here we define a variable int a is equals to 20. And int sum. Okay. Hello. Hello.
Yes, hello.
See that in
Huh?
in this program, I will show you. Just a minute. Okay. int a is equals to 20. Here this value is called as the global variable. Global variable means anywhere you can access the value. Then we are defining a function. So here the function is int sum function. Okay, int sum function, which is contain a parameter int a and b. This called as a parameter means at runtime you are passing a value. Like in a juicer machine, the container of the container where you what keep all the fruits, so that is called as a parameter, so where you are passing the value. So now check that in main method we're passing the value int a is equals to 10, b is equals to 20, and c is equals to 0. Okay, now when I write c is equals to, we're calling a function sum a and b. Okay, so when I run this program, what is the output? Let's check here. The value of a in main method is 10, the value of a, then value of sum is 10. See that sum is equals to a plus b, means which value is stored? 10 and 20. In a 10 has stored, in b 20 has stored. Now it is going to here in this position. So it is showing you the value of a in sum is 10 and value of b in sum is 20. Then it is added a number 10 plus 20 is 30. So now if you notice here, we're defining a variable int a equals to 20. Okay, but this 20 value is not reflected in memory a. We store the value 20, but that 20 is not reflected inside the function. Okay, as we change the value, as you know that variable value is changes throughout the program execution, this is not fixed. So initially when I write the program, I fix the value a as 20, but later here I have changed to here 10. Okay, so that in main function it is 10. When you are passing that 10 value into the sum function, it is 10. B value is 20, it is added the number and it gives you the result is 30. Okay,
Okay.
that is a function parameters we are passing here.
Okay.
The next I move to
Yeah.
pointer concept is very important part. So what is that actual pointer means? Pointer, you can say it is a address of your value. Okay, so like when you are staying in which location, so that location is also having an address, so that you are go for when you are going for online shopping, and when you order some kind of food, okay, so they deliver to your locations. So you are the people are having some kind of locations, so throughout that location all the things are delivered. Similar way, variable is just like that. Variable, when you store the value, it contains some memory location, so in that memory location you have to store a value of it. So pointer in C programming language is a variable which store the address of another variable. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, my brother just walked in.
Yeah.
Continue.
Hello.
Yeah, just continue.
Hmm. Pointer is.
Yes, I'm right here.
Do you want to say something?
Sorry, can you repeat that? No.
Okay. The pointer is a variable which store the address of another variable. Like if I am asking your friend address, so you are a variable and you have the address of another variable. You have the address of your friend. Pointer is just like that. So it is a variable which store the address of another variable where that value is stored. So this variable can be is a type of int. So your pointer is maybe a integer, it may be a character, it may be a array, it may be a function or any other pointer. The size of the pointer depend on the architecture. It depends upon your computers. Okay, like see that if you check what is the architecture of your computer, the if you notice here, my computer then properties,
Yeah.
see that it is showing you the architecture of computer. Okay, the operating system, then the motherboard or processor, then it is showing you the RAM and system type, which operating system you are installed. So that all the architecture related information are stored when you go to the my computer and properties. My computer, then properties. They store the architectures. Then I pointer in a C language is a variable which store the address of another variable. This variable can be of any int. It may be an integer type, it may be a character type, it may be other pointers. So now if you define here int n is equals to 10, then p is equals to what ampersand n. Ampersand n means it contains the address of the variable and store in the p. Okay, for declaring a pointer, it is a very important thing. So how you have to define a pointer? For normally when you define a variable, you are defining a data type then variable name. But for defining a pointer, we are using here asterisk symbol int star a. So star means to point a value. Okay. Then if you want to define a character pointer, character star c. So here star means to pointing a value. So int a, then character c. Okay, so it is called as the pointer. It is a pointer device. Okay, which is pointing where your value are stored. Is that clear?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now remember it. When you define a pointer, you have to define a data type, then a star symbol, then your variable name. So star represent what? Star represent as a pointer. Pointer means it contains the address of another variable. Like if I am making you a pointer, you have the address of me, you have the address of your friend, so you are the pointer, you are a variable, you have the address of the different person. So that variable is just like that, which variable contain the address of another variable, nothing but you can say it is a pointer. Okay.
Okay.
So if you notice here we call as pointer p, pointer p. So p contain the address of the variable number. Like p contains the address is ff4. In ff4 which is present? In ff4 50 is present, means p contain the address of number. P has the address of number, that number has stored the value 50. Okay.
Okay.
So how to use a pointer? So we know that uh, what is we discuss about what is pointer means, which is taking the address of another variable, then how to use it. So there are few important operations that we are using, which we will do with the help of pointer very frequently. One is we define a pointer variable, we assign the address of a variable to a pointer. First you have to define a pointer, then you assign the address where another variable has stored. Finally, access the value at the address available in the pointer variable. So this is done by using of unary operator that return the value of the variable located at the address specified by its operand. Understood what is pointer?
Pointer.
Tell me what is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Sorry. What? Can you repeat that?
Tell me what is pointer.
So, wait. So it's like to like assign the variable. Like I don't know how to explain. It's like to like conduct a variable. Like wait one second. It's like to like show
you can say that pointer is a variable which is store the address of another variable. Okay, the pointer is a variable which has store the address of another variable. Okay,
I think that's what I was saying, but okay.
now tell me what is pointer?
Is to store like variable type like variable.
Yes. Now here it is a program that we are used to show the address of variable like uh, when you are taking a value from a user, okay, like you are defining an integer a, then let me display you here. Suppose I write here program.
Excuse me.
Yes, tell me.
Can I please go to a bathroom?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Hmm?
Continue, please.
Okay, so int a printf enter a number. So the user is giving any number. Then now I am using ampersand a. Ampersand a is used for display the address. Okay, so like printf
Can you please come?
percentile d. Then I run the file. Problem. Just a minute. That here it is asking me enter a number. So when I pass a number, suppose here I am passing 50. So when I passing a 50, then this ampersand a means it is having the address of this a variable. Okay, a variable address is stored in ampersand a. Now what is the value I store in the a? Means I pass a means it will accept the value and take the address. It take the address and store here. It is not store the value directly. It is store the address. Okay, so when it is stored, we print a, then it is display the result. Okay, suppose if anybody is telling my address, if I given any address, or when you give a address while you are go for the online purchasing, then people is directly come to your home. So ampersand a means it contain the address of your variable. Clear?
Yes, clear.
I show the Here it is a display. int number is 50. Printf, the value of the 50 is, now check, I run the file. Copied. Let me reload this program. This now I run the file. See there.
Yeah.
The value is 50 and address is this one. 1273535035404. If you change here, again if you run, see there. Always the address is changes. When you run the program, it is generating the address. So when you again run, it is generating another address. So every time the address has changed when you compile the application and when you run the application. So int number is 50. If you write percentile d, then it is giving you the accurate value, the exact value that you have stored. And if you write here percentile u, that means it is giving you the address of your what the address of your variable where your value is stored. Clear?
Yes, clear.
Next, another program I will display here. So if you check here, here we define int number is 50. Then one pointer I define int p. Okay, then now pointer, it is called as a pointer. For defining a pointer, star then variable is used, which is contain the address of a value. For taking the address of value, as you know that we're using ampersand symbol. So we're defining a variable number is 50, then ampersand number. So when you are passing an ampersand number, it store the address. Okay, it store the address. Then p equals to ampersand number. Then it is printing you address of the p variable is percentile x. Okay, so p contain the address of the number. Therefore, p give the address of a value, and if you write percentile d and what star p, it is star is used for dereferencing pointer. Okay, if you write here, if you write what percentile ampersand p or ampersand number, it contain the address, and when you write star p, that means it is deallocate the address and it is giving you the value. Let's check here. See that when you write x, it means it is showing you hexadecimal number. If you pass u, in the two way you represent the address. If you pass u, then check here how the address will converted. The address of a value is giving you into a integer format. Okay, in a integer format, or it is a numeric format. If you pass here x, then it is showing you alphanumeric format.
Okay, sure.
This is alpha
Oh, wait.
numeric format.
Yeah.
Okay, and when you write percentile d, it is showing you the accurate value here. Asterisk p means it contain the, it is dereferencing the memory, and ampersand is used for getting a address of any variable memory. Okay, and that memory is always changes when you run the program. Every time the memory has changed. Clear?
Yes, clear.
Okay. Okay, so today we end the session. In the next class, we again continue with the pointer and rest of the things. Okay.
Okay, sure. Bye.
Bye bye.